Well, the goaltending in this series has been top-notch as Anderson leads the playoffs in save percentage, off to a good start.
Sebastian Aho drops it to Jackson Blake for a shot that was blocked. Devils blocking 33 shots against 3. There's a goal! They score! Turnaround shot by Svechnikov. And it's the Canes who get the first one here today. And that's so important. Rod Brindamore told us.
Important saves, and then the other way. Shot to the net. Watch the traffic in front as Svechnikov just rolls up high and puts that pass.
His face off to the right of Markstrom. Shane Gostisbehere moves the puck across. Shot from that boy squeezes through, but dribbles along the line and out. Gostisbehere, another shot in the glove, saved by Markstrom as the Canes feeling some energy.
Shift with a real good forecheck and icing. Fresh group on the ice of this. Shots to the net. Talk about swarming the front. That's exactly what the Hurricanes wanted to do. Said they really not much changes to their
effort with Siegenthaler coming back in. His first game in months. They battled the entire time and ended up getting that big win from that goal from Nemitz.
Timo Meier got that puck out in front. Comes back out for the shot. Save Anderson off of Siegenthaler.
Played over 27 minutes, and good play here. Timo Meier, one of the guys they're going to watch for the Jersey Devils that needs to get going offensively, and he makes the play out to Siegenthaler, and that shot, easy save for Anderson. So it's such a...
And now they'll fish for the puck. And it comes free to the Devils. Siegenthaler will get to Nason. He's checked by Slavin. They don't get it out of the zone. Here's Slavin holding, and from the angle, it's shot. He scores! Slavin off the steal beats Markstrom up high. The Canes have a 2-0 lead. Not quite halfway through period number 1.
And the Hurricanes, Nason just can't clear. Watch, he's going to try and chip it out. There's the block stick by Slavin. Quick little chip to himself. And how about this shot? Right upstairs over the right shoulder of Markstrom to give Carolina the 2-0 lead.
Well, there was no room there, and Slavin stays in, and he's able to do that because the forwards came out of the zone. He had support there. Makes that turnover, and they're
back out. Gostisbehere. He waits, holds, fires, and that one deflects. And I thought, yeah, it did catch the safety netting and come back in.
And then right after that, Gostisbehere off the crossbar and out of play. And the Hurricanes.
Seth Jarvis will move that puck to Sebastian Aho, and they look to get set up. Jackson Blake will drop it back to Gostisbehere. And now it comes across to Jarvis, who sends it in front for the tip. They score! And the power play does indeed capitalize for the Canes. Svechnikov going to the blue. It's 3-0 Carolina, his second of the afternoon.
And a great play by Jarvis as he comes in, and just a little shot tipped by Svechnikov. His stick breaks in front. There's a little bit of the evidence left there. So another early goal here, an early goal in the first, an early goal in the second, and it is now 3-0 Carolina.
Well, so quiet right now. Dmitry Orlov will fire one wide of the Devils. That bounces out in front for a backhander, then rattles around. It's still free, and Markstrom finally able to melt it down.
Well, he said, maybe took a chunk out of them in Game 3 with those 5 guys they had to use so much, but the injuries, Kovacevic going out with Luke Hughes and Brendan Dillon already into the lineup.
Meier centers, puck goes to the Heischer's there, he scores! And the Devils announce that we aren't dead yet. The captain gets him on the board, it's 3-1.
Did a great job by Meier, just throwing it to the front. There's Palat, that's the confusion in front, and there's Hischier just off the pile, gets that loose puck, able to rip it blocker side. And a little bit of life here for New Jersey.
Well, there's the net front that we've been looking for from New Jersey, and it's just Palat going hard to the net.
Getting his first game action since April the 16th. 11 days. Mercer dangles his way, and it bounces to Bratt. Bratt with a quick shot fought off by Kochetkov. You know, the Devils want to get as much rubber at him.
Well, Jarvis, a ton of speed. Boy, he is quite the player for Carolina.
There's a quick turnaround shot. They score! Timo Meier spun, fired, and scores. This is a 1-goal game.
Well, they're looking to get Timo Meier going, and Jersey right off the draw. And it's a one draw by Carolina. They just don't get possession, and he spins and fires. That is one you need to have a save on, but we mentioned coming in cold, throw everything he can towards the net. The second shot finds it.
All the way around he goes, and now Aho again. Quick little pass for Svechnikov. Down below the net, they get it in front, and Blake is denied. Markstrom very deep, but able to make that save and keep the puck out. Interesting, Martinook outslaving a shot into some traffic. It bounced off of Siegenthaler. Martinook now behind. Markstrom just got it by Martinook, but back to Burns for the shot. Saved, rebound was loose for a moment. They score! They scored! Was poked past them. Some of the players don't realize it, but the puck was in the net, and the Canes have reinstated their 4-2 lead.
On the front, but here's the play. Markstrom misplays this puck to no one. It misses, and then Burns right to the front of the net, and there's Martinook right away.
With over 3.5 minutes to go, Sheldon Keefe goes to the empty net in a stolen pass here. Aho gets it ahead. Svechnikov scores for the hat trick. Second career playoff hat trick for Andrei Svechnikov. He's the only player in Hartford, Carolina history to have a hat trick, and now he has 2 of them, and it's a 5-2 game.
Said it's a turnover right away. Have to make a better play on this as Hamilton up the ice. It's to no one that pass. Basically a turnover as Blake picks it up, finds Svechnikov, and as you mentioned, a hat trick for Svechnikov. Talked about him getting going while he got going here, and